Welcome back, guys. Tristan, Elaine, and Adrian Campbell have dreamt up something new. Dippy is what it's called. They'll, of course, tell us all about it, but first, let's take a look.
I'm not just some loser. I was the life of the party back in New York. The vibes master. The Jamaican sensation.
What do you want?
I gotta learn to dance for the party, too. I'm coming.
You leave that.
Oh, hey.
It's a legally enforced vacation, is what it is.
We got an alert about attempted card use here in Jamaica. Just confirming that you're still in the city.
Come on! You need to hurry up and cut with the foreign propaganda.
We warned you, son.
Time to help Stella get her groove back.
Kill him.
From dream to screen. Welcome, gents. How you doing?
Great.
Good to have you. I mean, in one line, just tell us what is Dippy and why no?
Sure. So Dippy is an irreverent comedy about Kwame Buchanan, who is the privileged son of politicians who struggles to live his best life back in Jamaica after he drops out of college on a whim and gets deported back home.
Okay.
So why now? I mean, deportation and class politics are always relevant in Jamaica, especially now. We see what's happening in the US with ICE and the anti-immigrant protests that are spreading from UK across Europe. But what we want to show is the perspective of a deportee that is returning home to a country that they now have to call home, right? And so with Kwame, we're seeing the culture clash that comes out of that. So I wanted to highlight that tension while still centering the often dehumanizing effect of being deported.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, where did this idea come from, though? You know, the inspiration?
Well, I feel like we all have, every Jamaican has that like relative or friend who's visiting from abroad, and you know, we want to host and show them a good time, but like they want to go out day and night, and you know, and we have work, so we can't go Duns River Falls right now.
On a Wednesday.
Right.
11 o'clock.
Exactly. You know, and so like we literally live where they vacation, and so like Kwame is that relative times a million. Like just very annoying. He's very uptown, and so to him, like Jamaica is just like Maiden Key and Strawberry Hills, and he's trying to treat the deportation like a vacation. So we thought that would be funny. And you know, and so we get to see him. Living with his cousin and her friends who are just like regular Jamaicans going to school here, trying to live them life, and don't have time for like his shenanigans.
Yeah, and everything that he wants to do in the middle of the day on a Tuesday.
Right.
I mean, as first-time directors, what was the hardest part of this for you?
Definitely money. Filmmaking is an expensive art form, right? So it was a struggle to, as it always is when you're producing independently, it was a struggle to get the budget together and then to sort of spread that budget in a way that ensures that you have a quality production at the end, right? So that was the most challenging part of the process.
Compensating everybody well.
Exactly.
Okay.
All of these highly talented creatives that we have working with us to compensate them fairly. You know, it's expensive, it adds up. So we really have to thank our sponsors, the lab, Far Eye Productions. We also got grant sponsorship from the Aisha Porter Christie and Jamaica Film and TV Association, Screenwriting Fellowship. We also have to big up our empty bank accounts. Played a big part.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you know, I'm sure you're seeing where it went and you're proud of the end result. You're like, okay, I see where the money went. I see where it go.
And no family and friends who contributed in kind or them talent or just work or money too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what would you say was the easiest part of this journey? What came most naturally to you both?
I think it's writing. Like, we are screenwriters first and foremost, you know, and comedy is a big love of ours. And years ago, before we're even screenwriting, we wrote like comedy bloggers satirizing Jamaican society, like with news stories. Like one article was about a superhero whose Jamaican parents tell him to become a super lawyer or doctor and go study him super book, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and we also used to watch, like we grew up watching, you know, comedies like, you know, The Office or 30 Rock.
Fresh Prince.
Right.
You know, yeah.
And seeing as
Insecure,
though
yeah.
you guys grew up watching these things and getting the inspiration from these different shows, you know, was this something that you always wanted to do?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, we knew we wanted to write in some way, and this was the natural progression. Think of that.
Okay. And when you guys you wrote the script, tell me, how did you get started? You know, what's that process like? Do you start reaching out to sponsors first? Do you team up first and say, hey, you know, we want to get this done? Do you reach out to some of the creatives first? Like, how does it work?
Last one.
The last one. Okay.
Yeah,
you reach out to creatives. Okay.
Well, for us, we went through many drafts, and when we were satisfied, we started to put our creative team together because we recognized to get it from script to screen, it would be a mammoth task, right? So got in touch with our producer, Kayla Ellis, our production designer, Maya Wilkinson, our head of our art department, Courtney Payne, and they really helped us to get to that point of, okay, this can be a real thing by adding their creative take on the production. And even to get to the point of having a script ready, you know, we are self-taught screenwriters, so we're mentored by the playwright Kieran King. We've written for shows on TVJ, a comedy called Seat There with Tony Hendricks.
Right.
We've written stage productions with Ryan McLean, who's also our consulting producer. Right. You know, so it was really a big group project, and that's how we got to the point where we're like, okay, we're happy and we're proud with this.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Tell me, what advice would you like to share with other young, you know, screenwriters and directors in the making who would one day love to accomplish something like this?
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody who wants to make film, we think, like, just should make sure that they teach themselves about story structure. Talking producers, screenwriters, directors. I mean, the script is like the first, like, manifestation of your movie or your show. And so you want to make sure you get it to international standards, you know? And so, like, there are lots of free resources that you can find online to help you to learn about story structure. And all you need, and then, you know, once you know that, you apply our culture and your unique story and perspective to it to get something that people everywhere want to see.
Okay, and before we go, guys, quickly, how can viewers follow the project and of course, support it?
Sure. So on Instagram, Dippy.theshow is where we'll be posting our updates. And when we're ready to start screening, you can see screening information there. And then I'm at Tristy Alley, TRISTYALLEY. And Adrian is Ado at AAYDOH on Instagram.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for stopping by and sharing all the deets about Dippy. Looking forward to seeing it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys, Tristan Allain and Adrian Campbell, creators of Dippy. More on We Can Smile after this break.